It's been 4 years since I haven't seen my child because I have not been there for him in a long time because I've not been the same person that I used to be. But as of today, I am what you call a man, and I stand strong for my kids, and I want to right the wrongs that I have done. I just want to be there to raise him. I want to be there every moment in his life. He calls me Jeremy because he does not know me as his father, and that hurts really bad. My son Joseph is 6 years old. Jeremy has never been a part of his life. I'll be honest, it was a one-night stand. It was a mistake. We met while we were going to school. We were teenagers. He moved away when Joseph was 10 months old. Before that, he never, he didn't really have any contact even when he was a baby.
Has he ever given you any money to help support your child?
Sometimes, but it's never really enough to help out. My house was recently broken into, and pretty much everything that we own was taken. I had just spent pretty much my whole paycheck on food. Then we went grocery shopping, and they even took the food out of our house, and I called him to see if he would even just to give us some money for food so we could eat. And he told me no.
Does your son know anything about his father?
I've always put, a positive light on the situation. Christmas presents, whatever the biggest, best Christmas gift is that I can afford to buy, I buy it and I write from Daddy. He's worthless. He doesn't have a job. They sit on unemployment, food stamps. The taxpayers are paying for his kids. He likes it. You're paying for him too. And he just likes it. I don't know. He doesn't want to do anything. He's worthless.
So he's gone 4 years without seeing his son.
Yeah, and he'll go sometimes he'll go a couple months without a phone call or anything. I called him 75 times in a row. And I'm not like that. I'm not crazy. But I've done...
Sounds crazy.
It's not.
If you call someone 75 times in a row,
but he's making me that way. When you've got disconnect notices for all the utilities, no food in the refrigerator, my son has to go without his medications.
So it's more of like just trying to get his attention to your plight. Maybe it's better he doesn't know his father, that his father's a bum.
I came here because I wanted the opportunity to confront him face to face, and this time he can't hang up the phone on me.
Okay, let's bring Jeremy out.
I am not a bum. I am a taking care of my family. I've taken care of my kids.
You don't take care of
No,
him.
that's I pay child support every year. You know what? Not enough because you need a man. It helps him. You are out of debt. I just gave you $3 grand for the past 2 years. I file taxes. Just cause. No, I'm more man than that. I'm more man than that, buddy. You know what?
When's the last time you saw your son?
You know what? 4 years.
Okay.
Because I went to get my
last time you talked to him on the phone.
You know what? Every time I talk to him, he says, "Hi, Jeremy, bye." You know how that makes me feel? My son don't even call me Dad.
Why haven't you seen your son in 4 years?
Because I don't want to go back to Indiana. I've been shot and stabbed out there.
You know what?
I came to Salt Lake City.
He's in Indiana. Now, I know Indiana, there's parts that are rough, but I'll take my chances with Indiana.
Right. But you know what?
But I
left that lifestyle. That's why I don't want to go back to Indiana, because I left that lifestyle.
If I spent 4 nights away from my son, I'd be a wreck. You went 4 years.
Because it took me a while to establish myself.
Why all of a sudden want to be in your son's life?
I've always wanted to be in his life, but I never had the financial opportunity because I take care of a family that I already have.
He takes care of a family that's not his.
Oh, it hurts me that my son calls me Jeremy. Well, what the hell is he supposed to call you?
Because he don't know me.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I had Joseph call you Daddy the whole time, and Joseph asked me.
He was 2 years old?
Yeah.
And you went to go see your son, and she was there, and you were seeing somebody?
Yeah.
And you were involved with somebody else?
Yeah.
So when you went to go see your son and you saw her, did you have sex with her?
Yeah.
Your current girlfriend, who's backstage, you cheated on her with her?
Yeah.
Does she know about that?
Yes.
I held that as a secret for 4 years, though. I could have told her. I had plenty of opportunities I could have told her. I was waiting because I
I figured that maybe I could use that some way to push him to take care of his son.
Is that why you had sex with him? So you could blackmail him?
No. No. I didn't even know I had a girlfriend.
When did you tell her?
Last year. So yeah, I kept, you know what, it's the skeleton that came out the closet because I was tired of being in the closet. So come on out. Here I am, right here.
I call that skeleton bony. Your girlfriend is backstage, but she doesn't want to come out.
No, I want to talk to her. I want to meet her. I want to talk to her.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Why don't you want to come out there? Why don't you want to meet me?
Because this is between you and Jeremy. This ain't my problem.
You could have at least been a good woman. You know what it's like to be a single mom.
Jeremy, Julie, I'll talk to you.
But he's taking care of your kid.
He supports a roof overhead. But
not for us.
Food,
but he doesn't buy medicine
Julie,
and food for his son. Why?
He told you to move out here. You told him no.
Why would I
want
to leave my family? He's the one that up and left.
His girl, ex-girlfriend, is going back to confront the woman that he loves, and he doesn't even come backstage. He's just standing out there like a mope.
Was a baby. He actually said one time that he wanted a child of every race. He's probably only with her because she's biracial.
What's the matter?
He actually
Are you
reminded me a few
KKK or
months ago that
something?
all
You don't
he
like
needs to do
black
is sleep with
people?
an Asian chick.
Oh.
And I guess he doesn't want to take care of his
you take the
white
joke
son.
too serious, obviously.
All
What's the matter? You don't like biracial
He's a
children?
racist.
Let's everybody go back on
care of your
stage.
white
Come on, let's go. Just the way you talk, I feel like you might be a little bit of a racist. I'm sorry. The things you say, it comes across wrong.
No.
What difference? What difference does it matter what her race is?
He wants to have as many kids as he can. All you
I'm
are
a bitch
is a
to
bitch.
take care of my kids. I'm a good bitch. Steve, I will crawl on my stomach all over this damn place just to see my son.
Let's see it.
Where's he at, dude? Honest God, dude. Give me my damn son.
Now, you seem like the most normal person up here.
She is.
This is your man. Mm-hmm. You see him yelling, screaming, crawling across the floor, dealing with her. You're okay saying, this is the guy I want to be with. I'm having kids with him. What's that?
I'm fine with him.
I do a good job on my children. She knows that I love her to death. I would take a bullet for this woman.
You seem like you have some problems, and it must be tough being a single mother. That's always a tough thing, trying to raise a child, especially when the father's never in the picture. And, a guy like you, though, you're just so full of excuses.
But you know what? I want to change that. And if this is my chance and opportunity, then thank you, God.
Why after 6 years, though? Why couldn't you have been there from day one?
I want to see my son play with my other son. Because you know what? My son has talked my ear off the whole damn time here about his brother, Joseph.
Obviously, there's a lot of bad feelings between the two of you. I could see that. And I don't know if it helps talking about back in the day. The fact is, you do have a 6-year-old son. Are you going to allow Jeremy to see his son today?
Only if he's going to actually continue to keep seeing him.
Look into the camera and make a promise to your son. Look into this camera and say, I promise from now on, I will see you at least, let's say, 3 times a year.
I promise that I'll see my son more than 3 times a year. With my heart, God kill me now if I'm lying. And I promise for the rest of my life, till I die on my deathbed, if my son needed a heart, as long as I get to see him, I'll give him mine. As long as I get that last breath of my child.
Are you willing to let him go see his son now?
She won't ride the Greyhound. If we can't afford the plane ticket,
this is about going to see your son right now, and you're talking about Greyhounds.
Yeah, because whatever it takes to get to go see him, I'll do it.
He's backstage.
Yeah.
You don't have to take a Greyhound.
Thank you, God.
Are you willing to let him go backstage and see your son right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, guess who I am? You know who I am? I'm your daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your daddy, boy. You have a family you've never seen before, but you know what? It's gonna change. I will never leave you again, Joseph, I promise. I will always be there for you, son. You have a brother and a sister you haven't met yet. You have a brother now. You know what? He'll be, I can't wait.
Hey, Joseph.
He's so cute.
You know Jeremy that you talk to on the phone sometimes?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like.
I'm your daddy. I'm your real dad, Joseph. You have a real daddy.
Who's your real daddy?
You need to stay in this little boy's life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I hope you make the most of this opportunity.
I will.
Be there for this little boy. All right?
Yeah.